Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5, A Brave New World, and it's Venice, and we are #1 across the board! It is the year 1700 AD, and at this point we are just slowly trying to cruise our way to that diplomatic victory. Now, in practice, it would actually be much faster and easier for us to just win a conquest. It would not take a whole lot of effort for us to invade and grab all the capitals and just end the game very quickly for a very high score, but we are going to try our best to win through diplomacy. Now, I am a little worried about Poland, as I recall. Oh, I didn't mean to skip turns. Actually, I want to do some stuff with my money. Derp, derp. I'm a little worried about Poland, because they've got a fair number of troops over there, but overall we should be okay. An enemy crossbowman? Where? Oh, over here, right. Actually, that pikeman's going to be a bit of a problem, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, so, I am building Big Ben here. I believe I built a factory in Venice already. And what we're going to do is we are going to rush by a couple more factories so that we can grab an ideology. So I'll grab one here. Actually, anything else we want to buy while we're kind of looking? I think we can live without the rest just fine. And I will also buy one here, which actually needs a lot of love. I think it actually needs a workshop first, so let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I'll give it a windmill as well. There's the factory. And yeah, maybe the windmill as well for some additional production, plus the bonus to building buildings, which they're going to be doing, well, pretty much exclusively. I mean, they don't build units, right? So having those there are going to be pretty good. I should probably do a few upgrades in Moscow as well. It's funny watching the comments on the videos arguing whether it's pronounced Moscow and Moscow. And then, of course, someone says, well, the Russians pronounce it Moskva. It's like, all right, well, you know, different people in different places kind of pronounce things differently. Do I actually want to invest in more of these? Let me hold off. I spent a good chunk of money here. We're going to wait for a little while. We can automate that. We are going to establish a trade route. Interesting. Apparently, you can still give more resources to Venice? It's a tough decision. I mean, gold is good. We know that, right? Money is awesome. And a lot of people have pointed out, like, you're making 275 beakers per turn. Why do you care about the 2 signs per turn? And I guess I shouldn't quite so much. But it's like the principle of the thing. Oh yeah, let's keep the Buddhist pressure going on, because why not? We're just going to do that. And you, what are you supposed to be doing? We'll just leave you on auto and babysit things just in case something happens. Musketmen, pikemen. I don't think there's anything I can upgrade. I think I just checked that. Oh, over here. Oh, right. Friendly city-states no longer count as friendly places to do upgrades, which is really, really annoying. Alright, let's bring the crossbowmen back over here. I don't know if they can upgrade on the water or not, but I'll bring them to land just to make sure, just to avoid that. So we've got a religion over there. Almost not an ally somewhere, but that's okay. We'll sort that out pretty soon. So we should get to pick an ideology, right? I've got 3 factories. We got our golden age. Nice. We are currently over 400 gold per turn. The production will improve. There we go. We have factories in 3 cities. The ideas of the Industrial Revolution now permeate your society. Your people clamor for you to pick an ideology for your civilization. So ideologies are really cool. They're basically like a new social policy. Like here, you can see ideologies, but everyone only gets... There are 3 to choose from, and everyone has to pick one of them. And the gotcha is that you get huge diplomatic penalties against people who follow different ideologies. Plus, there's actually some internal pressure. If most of the world follows one ideology, there can be pressure to flip to a different one. That may be related to tourism, I'm not sure. But I've definitely noticed it being a thing. There are also, in addition to the regular diplomatic things of people of different ideologies don't like each other, there are also some World Congress decisions to make one the world ideology, for example. Now, which one you choose will have a... Well, they each give you different bonuses, but they also lend themselves well to different victory types. So, for example, It looks like both autocracy and freedom are very good for diplomatic victories. All of them are viable for cultural victories. I believe, I think this is science. So order is good at military and science. Freedom is good at diplomacy and science. And autocracy is good at diplomacy and military. Now, I can actually look at the details. So what happens when you pick one of the ideologies, you get to choose a tenet, which is basically like a social policy that you pick. And if you're the first one to grab it, you get 2 for free, which is really, really quite wonderful. So there are the level 1 tenets, and then you'll see there's going to be sort of a reverse pyramid or like a tree. And if you pick 2 level 1s, then you can start to pick a level 2. And then once you've got 4 level 1s, it means you can have a total of 2 at level 2. Or maybe, is it 3 and 2? I don't know, some sort of pyramid shape. And then if you've got 2 level 2s, you can pick a level 3. So I'm looking at freedom right now, right? Yeah. So all the way down at level 3 in freedom, for example, we get more tourism, more influence of city-states, and you can buy spaceship parts with gold. Holy crap, is that ever the Venice wins a spaceship victory pick? I guess that's plan C. Like, plan A is win diplomatically, plan B can be conquest, plan C can be buy a spaceship. Which is pretty awesome, actually. Free units, more happiness, combat strength, appropriate yield, production for military units, And then the low-level ones are actually the ones you're most likely... these are almost the more important ones because they're ones you're going to have the most of. Rigging city-states. Okay, I'm not really doing a whole lot of that. More gold for trade routes to freedom ideology places. Alright, well that's one possibility. So then we've got autocracy. So I think that this represents the sort of... well, I guess if you're thinking in terms of World War II terms, I think freedom is mostly the Allies, the autocracy is mostly the Axis, and order would be the common term. So, we can really buy cheap units with autocracy, which is really nice. More units, more tourism, more spying, meh. I'm not convinced that any of these are going to be... wow. I mean, strategic resources production, yeah, but the bonus food and science in the capital, that's actually really cool. More military units. When we demand tribute, And order, just out of curiosity. Well, I think we're going to go freedom. Because it sounds nice. And I love the ability to potentially just win via gold. I don't know if we'll actually be able to dig down that deeply. Although, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to grab it. And then we get to adopt policies. Now, we have actual points for an actual policy, so we can grab stuff over here. And, there's some value in something like patronage. But I think I just want more ideologies. So, tenets that will help us short term. I think I like the idea of the economic union just thematically, right? It's the thing that makes the most sense. Hopefully we can encourage people to go to freedom, and then we will just have more valuable trade routes. We have more trade routes than anyone else, so anything that buffs trade routes seems like a pretty good idea. So we'll grab that. Then we grab another one. More great people seems like a good idea. We'll get more great merchants, right? Specialists are pretty helpful as well. Oh, that's that. Yeah, avant-garde. We're going to do that. And, okay, so that was our 2 free ones, but we've also got a third pick because we have a legit social policy point. We'll look at the level 2 stuff. Volunteer army, less maintenance, some free units too. That's kind of interesting. Happiness is not bad. I mean, happiness is always good, right? More golden ages, but I don't know how really important it's going to be. Specialists in cities, half the normal amount of unhappiness, 50% longer golden ages. I wonder if that factors into this one. We're not really doing great person improvements. That is really actually quite interesting, because you don't get a lot of influence from gifting military units to city-states, and this would really enable us to help defend city-states quite a bit easier. But I don't know. We can also just move our fleet in. None of these seem to be particularly game-breaking for us one way or another. We might go universal suffrage. Well, no, it doesn't. Like, so that is going to give us what? The effectively maybe 5 extra happiness effectively. We already have the biggest military, and our money's actually not in bad shape. It doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm going to use Arsenal and Democracy because, damn it, us city-states have to stick together. And it'll just seem to fit better. I don't know. Just thematic theme. I don't think it really terribly matters. Either way, we're just going to crush all opponents. Oh, that was interesting. Where the hell are you going? You heal. I don't suppose... Oh, you're guarded now. Bloodthirsty one? What are you talking about? Why you gotta be a punk? You want some salt? Here. I'm making lots of money. I'm not really gonna haggle quite as much as before. Well, that's really annoying. Alright, fine. You know what? 2 and an embassy. Keep an eye on you. Alright. Next turn. Clearing forest. We're clearing forests now? There's probably an improvement. Where's Novgorod? I don't know where that happened. Oh, I think there was coal. Yeah, obviously. Very important to chop down the forest to get at the coal. It's like a Fern Gully moment here. Architecture. I mean, we'll build it, because why not? We can't build it, because we don't have rationalism. Although we could unlock rationalism. We don't actually have to go down. We could just unlock the first one. And that would be pretty strong, actually. It does cost us a whole social policy. And you know what? I do really want to go down to the I can buy spaceships tech. So we're going to focus on that. Boom. You're going to be annoying. Are you seriously going to go and pillage that tile? That would... Oh, I hate you so much. Bombard. Yay! Okay. Cannot steal. Oh, we have someone in St. Petersburg. For no reason anymore. We're like so far ahead of everyone in tech. Although the Netherlands... Alright, dude. You're going to Amsterdam. Try not to get stoned. We'll see what they've got. We've got money. So we can purchase... There was a building here. The Opera House. Meh. I think I'd rather get this guy a little bit up to speed since he's a little bit far behind. Lighthouse would actually be an excellent option for you since you have sea resources. You're already not producing much in the way of beakers. Doesn't matter that much. More gold. And we're going to try to stay over 1,000 so that we can react to things or respond to things. Lots of missionaries. People are pretty cranky about their religions this time around. Lots of competition. I like it. I mean, they're spending all the resources doing that. There we go. Cost of purchasing in all cities reduced by 15%. I guess I should have waited to spend some money before I got that, but eh. Yeah, let's go ahead and extend our golden age a little bit more. Why not? You can sit here and be on auto wake up. You can move over here. Wants gold. Wants incense. What? Someone stole something from Venice. We have a super spy in Venice. Come on, Gasparo. Get it together. I'm very disappointed in you. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. God, that's like ultimate parent talk. Opera House, hooray, hurrah. Good. Upgrade. Upgrade. Blow those fools up. And you're not fully healed, but that's okay. We'll move you in position so that we can snap it better. Research agreement. Alright. I don't suppose you'd want more of that. No. No. How about mutual open borders over here? God damn you bastards. Why you gotta be like that? Come on, let's improve our relationship. There we are. Although it's probably going to encourage people to steal my techs. I am pretty far ahead, so It seems like a relatively natural thing. Oh, I need friendships, don't I? Yeah, which is probably not going to be possible. That's the problem. William? Are you somewhat less dickish than some of the other people? No. No, just as dickish. You want some salt? Alright. Catherine. Oh, my Catherine. I'm sorry. You know, every relationship has some rough spots. Sometimes you take each other's capitals. That's what happens. Fortify, I guess? I don't know. Mogadishu is in awe of our culture. Someone wants a great prophet. See close relationships, scientific discoveries. Okay. And we got a new unit. Another camel archer. All right. Listen, some people really like camels, or like to give them away anyway. We can probably bring these troops back. Yeah, let's bring them down over here. Camel archer. Alright, whatever. Boom. Make Zanzibar happy. Anything I can do for you, Zanzibar. Like I say, us city-states, we've got to stick together. Wealth, research, bombarding, killing, kill some more. Oh, I really just cleared a place for the Assyrians to settle? Alright, well, that's fine. See, that's how good of a friend I am. Look at that. That's kind of funny. Alright. Hong Kong went elsewhere for things. We got a unit promotion. Go us. You're going to get open terrain. Since you're a Knigget, and you do better, generally speaking, when you've got movement, and that means open terrains. Alright. Next turn. Sudan has declared war on Zanzibar. Seriously, you guys, just... You're not going to do anything. Whatever. Oh. Oh, is there really still an ongoing war going here? You? Are you seriously still at war? Wow. So that's what happened. That's why they joined in. They're not actually going to attack anything. Thump. Mine. And don't you forget it. God, these people will think they can break up the city-state compact. That's what we're doing. We're building a huge alliance of city-states, and we're going to take over the world. Next turn. Well, you know, plus bits of Russia. Because we had to. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't bought Hanoi, although I guess it was pretty important, right? Like, at the time, I needed the expansion, but now, can I liberate it? 22 more turns to our golden age. Like, that would be really nice if there was a button. Truce production. Let's go ahead and build the guild because people are, like, freaking out that I'm not building the guilds. Yeah, go ahead to Warsaw. Auto wake up. Auto wake up. Cargo ship can go to, yeah, of course we're going to trade to St. Petersburg. Of course. So some people are wanting to demand gold, some people are wanting the world religion of Buddhism. Oh, 2 from his world wonders. God damn, this is going to be such a pain in the ass to win the diplomatic victory. We'll just have to into space. That's all. Yeah, great scientist. Fortify. Mary Curie. 200 beakers in the current direction. I'm going to wait a turn. I think it overflows now, but I'm just paranoid all of a sudden, so let's do it next turn. I have 4,000 gold. Yeah, I need to spend a little bit more. Boom. First, city-states. Okay, and then we'll improve our cities when we get some more again, because apparently we just spent all the dough. Automate. Or not automate, auto wake up. And, public schools. I mean, we could buy it, although I just spent all my money, and this way at least I can buy it somewhere else. Electrician, still going for the conversions. New unit from Sidon. What is it? Oh, wow, that's... So, I don't know, is the unique unit linked to the specific city-state? So is Sidon always the one that are giving me the Hakas? And is it, what was it? Belgrade? That was giving me the Camel Archers? I think that might be the case, actually. You can sit in here. I know some people are freaking out that I'm not taking advantage of the oligarchy to reduce maintenance, and I guess that's true. I just like to have them in a strong position to start off with. But yeah, okay, fine. We'll save a couple of bucks here or there. And as I say that, I'm just spending all my money upgrading, as I found some old garrison units that weren't doing anything. Alright. We're generating over 500 gold per turn, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're already allies, so... And we get a new policy. Excellent. Let's drill down. We have to add a third one here, but then yeah, we'll be able to do a level 2, and then we'll be able to into space. And that makes me very happy. So, you know what? Let's go with civil society, because I think this will enable us to grow Venice a little bit faster, and I like that idea. Boom. Do we want to add? That's engineer, writers, lots of engineer slots. So I'm happy with keeping it under manual control for now, because I really don't care about gaining those great engineers. Fortify, fortify, and next turn. It's going to be the world election, actually. Sure, but would you give me more money? No. Alright, then good enough. At some point, I'm going to have to start buying people's votes. I think you can do that for the world leadership. Alright, this era, you get 3 delegates for the host, 2 for everyone else, so the host bonus goes down and down and down. And now we're finally getting bonus delegates for city-states, which is going to be nice. I think eventually you can get to a +2 from the city-states. Apparently we cleared a barbarian encampment. I don't know where we did that, but go us, I guess. I don't know, do research. Assign delegates. Oh, choose host. Designated civilization. Okay, can I... Ah, there we go. Yeah, alright, I'm going to put all my votes into me being the next host, because the next era, it's going to be 5 votes from that, and that's going to be pretty good. Now, I actually don't need quite this many. What's the total possible votes if everyone votes for someone else? So, that's 7, 9, 11, 14, and 16. If everyone votes for someone else, which I guess is entirely possible. So, and even if there's like a small subgroup, then... Yeah, I'll go and put it in just to make sure I lock myself in there, because it's going to be quite nice. Commit delegates. Alright. But, yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. I got some money. I should do some upgrades in some of my other cities. Yeah, fine.
The nations of the West hope that by means of steam communication,
Faster
all the
embark
world will
movement.
become as
Ironclads,
one and
that's
family.
nice. Okay, we are the next host. Oh, everyone voted for themselves. Which is what I expected, which means I probably could have just done 5 votes and then 1. But I wasn't sure if there was going to be any kind of weird voting blocks, and I just wanted to lock it in there. It wasn't a big deal. Like, I could have done probably the Buddhist religion. Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. So, Quebec City would be happy with a trade route, and I don't blame them for wanting that. Where is Quebec City? I thought it was over there. There it is. I probably can't reach it from anything. Okay. Then just cargo ship it up to, yeah, probably something like this. Gotta help out Catherine whenever we can, right? And the thing is, she's actually equalized in score, more or less. So it's not quite as bad as it was, but it's far from great. She's Catherine the doing kind of okay. I guess there's actually room for tile pops. Frankly, a little more culture so we can get those ideologies is not a terrible idea. As is more beakers. 33% more is actually not that much in this particular situation. And they don't have... they do actually have a couple of jungle tiles. So, yeah, alright. Let's do that. Yeah. We almost doubled the amount of beakers from that town. Which, you know, is a relatively decent or appreciable percentage. I shouldn't poo-poo the contributions there from my other cities. I mean, it's mostly Venice. Although mostly because it's producing beakers, which helps. Oh. Oh, so the picking host was its own turn? Oh, wow, okay. Let's do that. I mean, I could downvote the gold thing, but frankly, I don't even have gold. So, I mean, I suppose I could go and screw whoever's got gold. I could screw them by voting for that. But let's make Buddhism the official religion, and then let's spread that. And lock that in there really good. Yeah. I don't even know how much Buddhism we've got kicking around anymore. Okay, we've got some, and we've got a bunch of faith stored up, which is great. So we want some... we'll need some Inquisitors to burn out the Islam from over here. And, oh, and that's it, actually. And then we will purchase Missionary. We'll get someone to apply for the missionary position. Like, yeah, you've got an impressive list of credentials over here. That works. I can't just automate the missionary thing, can I? No. Oh, although I've got room for monasteries. Monasteries are good. But I really want to get the missionaries going. Okay. Establish a trade route. Yes, St. Petersburg. Plus, it'll keep the religious pressure up here. I'm going to make a proposal. I choose Catherine. Oh, that's not the kind of proposal they mean. We are not going to embargo city-states. That doesn't help us. I like the free social policy idea. Yeah, these are interesting mechanics. I might pick it just so that we can kind of talk about it. More culture from World Wonders. That actually might be really good defensively. I guess we can't really choose our production. We were only going to be able to have Venice work on the World's Fair, so it's probably less good. So let's go cultural heritage sites and commit that, because one of the things I haven't done is check the status of tourism. People keep asking about these suitcases. The suitcase is the icon for tourism. And I mean, we're not in a position to win a tourist thing, but what I'm curious about is anyone else working at it? Rising, 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 falling. So, I mean, there's some people who have some. It's pretty much not a risk, though. So I think that I'm not going to be worried, but, you know, some extra culture won't hurt. So yeah, you defend against tourism with culture. Spread the Buddha. And we might have to Inquisition some of these places before we spread the Buddhism. Venice should be okay. Remove heresy. Boom. Excellent. I should probably just use Inquisitors, actually. Missionaries, I think, are more offensive. I'll have to check the mechanic and how they work. I think I should have just gone to Inquisitors. Was not passed. Was passed. It's going to be good for me. Should let us keep a lock on the World Congress. Now, we're the host. We're going to have the religious thing, and we're going to make sure that Buddhism is the majority religion in our area. Yeah. Again, I don't think they'll go for 7. So we'll keep the 6. Keep that going. More research agreements going on. Yeah, so let's check this out. What am I sitting at? Boom. 15 votes now. World religion. Which have a majority in their cities and their empire follow religion and get an extra 2 delegates. It spreads 25% faster. Holy City gets extra tourism. Yeah, which is totally fine. So we're not actually getting our religious bonus yet. But that's okay. Yeah, we can drop some spies in people. Yeah, so she's the only one getting the world religion thing. And William is a bit of a risk. We could throw spies there. Well, diplomats in there. So, Buddhism. Caravan over here. I was going to say, I'm betting we're going to Russia. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I really should have gone missionaries. Oh well. Or Inquisitors. Although we can afford them already, so what the hell, let's get some more. Yeah, because it's mostly about purging the other religions that is more important than converting people, because we have some people, especially depending on where we are, and by eliminating the pressure as well from the other religions, it's going to help us a fair bit. Now we're going to have to start worrying about religion with our trade routes. Gosh. Yeah, let's mostly... and move him just outside. We're mostly just going to be about purging the religions. And then we can flip them after. Boom. 20 followers. And that's what I'm looking for. Quebec City. Oh, right, we have a lot of money. Let's go and grab Valletta over here. We're still just friends? Oh. It's about to break. That's alright. We do have a pretty complete view of the world down here. I think this is about to bring us to the end of this episode. Open borders is gone. That's not a problem, though. I just want to... I'd like to flip these cities. Remove heresy. 21 followers. 12 followers. This is a good place to actually spread the religion, though. Because if we can get, like, more of the city actually flipped, that's only 2 extra, or 1 extra follower, I think, there. It's kind of annoying. We're producing a good amount of faith per turn. I guess we may as well just send the missionaries over here. We won't have to worry about creating another Inquisitor. I think we'll be able to flip it this way. Hopefully. Alright, this will bring us to the end of this episode. Obviously, great progress made. I'm feeling much more comfortable about our diplomatic victory potential now that we really have tight control over the World Congress. We'll get the extra 2 seats from this, which will be great. And again, I don't know the Second Council of Venice. Yeah, this is the Council of Venice rules. There we are. We'll let people know how it works. And yeah, I think we get more votes from the city-state delegates later on. I think it goes up to 2, in which case we'll be pretty locked in, and we should be able to vote ourselves into total victory. And again, I think you can even buy the votes. It's going to be hard because everyone hates us, right? But I don't know, maybe if we throw enough money at the problem, we'll solve it. That's usually how the real world works, right? See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.